Hi guys, this is Kritika and welcome to my channel, The Fiction Addict, where we talk about fiction, novel, reading, and love for reading. So, this is my first video, and I am very excited for this. And this video is going to be about my January wrap up. The first month of the year, I read four books in total, and all the books were of Indian authors, as I am trying to read maximum Indian authors this year, and to my surprise, all the four books were a solid 5 stars. So let's not waste any time and start the January reading wrap up and detailed review of all the four books. But before starting this video, if you have come this far and if you are still watching this video, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you. So now let's start with the video without wasting any further time. So the very first book that I read this year Was I Ever Enough by Yash Jain, and this is not a romance. This book is, you can say, a unloved story, and this book does not have a happy ending. And also, I was very surprised to reach the end of this book and know that this book is based on a real story of the author itself. So, this book is about a guy who falls in love with a girl which does not like him back, or you can say that girl faked liking him back. एंड भाई मतलब ये बुक इतनी ज़्यादा प्यारी और इतनी ज़्यादा रॉ और रियल थी कि इसने मुझे स्टार्ट टू एंड रुलाया है. I was feeling the pain of the author to the very deepest corner of my heart. This guy takes efforts and takes love to an another level. That girl, वो जो लड़की है इस बुक में, she always dreamed of somebody who writes a book about her or for her, and this guy in this book, he actually writes a book about her, on her, and she was such a fake that she did not even bother to even check out the cover. That guy invested all of his knowledge, all of his time in writing a book for her, and वो बंदी उसका कवर भी नहीं देखती. बुक पढ़ना तो दूर की बात है. It is a very painful book. And then this guy who is fully heartbroken, he tries to move on, and move on होते होते लोग देवदास बन जाते हैं, शायर बन जाते हैं, कवि बन जाते हैं, and he becomes a writer, or you can say a poet, and he opens a page on Instagram, and there on that page a girl follows her, and वो लड़की को, वो बंदी को इसके लिए उसकी पोएम्स पढ़ के फीलिंग्स आती है, and she actually truly falls in love with this guy. But he was so madly in love with the girl in her past, in his past, कि वो एक इतनी अच्छी बंदी को लेट गो कर देता है. एंड दिस बुक इज ऑल अबाउट लव ट्रायंगल्स, रॉन्ग टाइमिंग्स, रॉन्ग पर्सन. The first girl was wrong person for this guy, and then this guy turns out to be the wrong person for the second girl, who actually loves him for who he is. This book was so beautiful, guys. I loved it, and I finished this book in less than 2 days, and I would rate this book a solid 6 stars out of 5. Yes, 6 stars out of 5. And I would really recommend this book to you guys if you like something which is raw and real. This did not make me feel at any page that I am reading fiction. The next book I read this month was We Are There for Each Other by Sagar Chudesara, and this book was a solid 5 stars for me. So this book screams friendship. This book is about four friends who first fall in love with the wrong person, right timings, wrong person, and then they try to move on from that wrong person. And in the journey of moving on from the wrong person, they end up falling for each other. And that journey of falling from each other starts at a trip which they organize by themselves on Hampi. So it is like a love story set in Hampi, a go to book if you want a fast paced and happy ending kind of book. This is beautiful, beautiful. It has sad chapters, it has emotional chapters, it has chapters that show challenge of life that comes when you have career which is fast paced and a successful career. And like, this book has everything. It has love, it has friendship, it has heartbreaks, it has new beginnings, it has new journeys, it has money, it has problems when you have a lot of money but you do not get time for yourself to take care of yourself when you have a lot of money. Like, this book was more of a Bollywood movie, I would say, like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Give it a shot. Loved it. The third book I read this month was I Hear You by Nidhi Upadhyay, and this book is a thriller. And this book is a thriller which I never heard or never read before in my life. And if you have seen my shorts uploaded on my YouTube channel, I have given a short idea or a short review of this book. So this book is about a failed marriage, a dead marriage, and the way and the couple finally conceive a baby. But the baby comes to be genetically modified by his own father, and which is a heinous crime, and that father is a psychopath, and that baby turns out to have superpower because of being genetically modified. And the baby here in this book is capable to see the future, predict the future, and see it very correctly. And he also tries to save his mother from the father, which he actually does in the end. But the baby saves his mother at the cost of his father's life, which he himself does by being inside his mother's womb. This book was amazing. It gave me spine chills. I read it in 3 days. A 5 star, a solid 5 star, and give it a shot, guys. आप खुद सोचिए, एक बच्चा जो पैदा नहीं हुआ है बट वो फ्यूचर देख सकता है, पास्ट देख सकता है, एंड वो अपने माँ के पेट के अंदर रहकर अपने बाप को मार देता है ताकि वो अपनी माँ को अपने बाप से, जो एक हैवान से कम नहीं है, उससे बचा सके. I have never read something like this. Amazing, amazing. And the last but not the least book that I read this month is Lallan Sweets by Srishti Chaudhary, and this is a very beautifully written book. This book is very down to earth, very low key, and very very beautiful. This book actually gave me my गाँव की मिट्टी का खुशबू and my nana के घर का feel. So this book is about a girl named Tara who lives in a very small village called as Sikaya, and उनके घर में there is a मिठाई का दुकान which is very famous in Sikaya, and the dada says that the laddus, the very famous laddus, are made of a special ingredient, and that nana or dada sets up a quest in which all the four siblings took part, and whoever wins the quest and finds out the magic ingredient wins the shop. And so this book says about Tara, who is in the quest with the support of her best friend. They fall in love with each other, they make it to the love and the quest. A very beautifully written, down to earth book. I loved it. I definitely loved it. So that's all for today, guys. And thank you so much for watching. And if you have watched this far, I hope you have subscribed and keep the bell icon clicked. Keep the bell icon on to get more such book review videos. So thank you guys. See you in the next video.